everyone, Jazzbro Gonzo here. Another What's Next. How you guys doing on this Thursday? Well, with the J6 show trial, the clown show, the buffoonery, the idiocy, the assholery that is currently going on, of course, their number one eyewitness, a Miss Hutchinson, her credibility got blown to hell. We're going to focus on Roe, and I've done a number of videos in regarding to the death of Roe, and rightly so. 49 years, 63 plus million deaths. We killed off an entire generation because of, hate to say it, convenience, including 25 million black babies. Thank you, Margaret Sanger. But with that being said, we're going to do a story on one Ann Coulter. Yes, the Republican firebrand who has slammed Democrats over the last few decades, including her nonstop roasting of administrations over the last 2 decades in regards to the border. Did anybody hear that story about the 51 illegals in a truck in Texas? That crashed and they all died? Well, this story comes out of Breitbart. Ann Coulter, abort the mission, abort. Her words. I gather from the recent hysteria from the Supreme Court that just ordered all 72 million American women of childbearing age to get pregnant and carry the baby to term. This is big news. It's true. I'm not at all surprised that every female journalist, activist, and politician is threatening to burn down the Supreme Court over its decision last Friday in Dobbs versus Jackson's Women's Health Organization. On the other hand, even accepting the abortion's cult belief that members of the weaker sex are incapable of either keeping their knees together or mastering birth control, I still only count about 100,000 women who won't have easy access to abortion without Roe. According to the Pro-Abortion Guttmacher, 930,160 abortions are performed in the U.S. every year. Almost 1 million deaths committed every single year. The lion's share of those abortions occur in states that Dementia I. 68% of all abortions are performed in blue states and 32 in red, according to the CDC. Excuse me. Far from restricting abortion, the blue states have begun wildly expanding abortion rights in response to Dobbs, to the extent that humanly possible. Yes, it's a beating heart, a helpless human being made in God's image, but I'm not all that grieved about abortions in blue states, according to them. That means straight out of the chute, we're down to 297,651 abortions per year that are even at risk of being banned after Dobbs. Of course, you can see the nonsense there. Flash to thousands of screeching harridans who only risk pregnancy would be if zoologists inseminated them in a lab, holding signs that say, "Get out of my uterus." Yes, because you don't have to worry about these women getting pregnant anytime soon. Also, according to Guttmacher, 54% of all abortions already are medication abortions, i.e., accomplished with pills given within the first 10 weeks of pregnancy. Good luck trying to ban that. The combined power of federal law enforcement, the FBI, DEA, Customs, Border, and the U.S. military, plus state law enforcement, can't even keep fentanyl out of the country. Yet again, good luck with that. So now we're down to, at most, 136,000 a year that could be theoretically banned post-Dobbs. In fact, it will be significantly fewer than that because a lot of red state bans will still permit abortion within the first trimester, 15 weeks, 12 to 15 weeks afterwards. Guess how many abortions take place in the first trimester? 92%, according to the CDC. 43% occur in the first 6 weeks of pregnancy. We've apparently already won an awful lot of hearts and minds on abortion, and I'm happy to explain that term to any pro-abortionist who can't define beating heart. I didn't even mention that every abortion ban includes the exception to protect the life and the health of the mother, i.e., not I'll really be depressed if I can't get this abortion. Yeah, you know what? I got a hangnail, I got a headache, my back hurts. Yeah, let's go get an abortion. Always have and always will. That gives the abortionist a fair bit of wiggle room. This is a terrifying future that led thousands of abortion lobbyists to rush into the streets last week and scream about their uteri. All because up to 100,000 ladies won't be able to get drive-through abortions if they have unprotected sex with men they don't want to have children with, and they didn't notice that they live in Louisiana. Maybe their unaborted kids will be better at math. Abortion, good for everyone. Yeah. And of course, more clownery, and of course, buffoonery. The loons have also introduced a new phrase into the abortion debate, already elevated by such precise terminology as choice. Abortion care. Yes, let's sweeten it up a little bit, soften it up a little bit. See, if I'd been at a meeting where it was announced, okay, everybody, we're going to start calling it abortion care, I have said, I'm sorry, that's too preposterous. Consistent with liberal psyches, the attack on the Supreme Court last week was completely schizophrenic. Thursday, how dare you take away states' rights on guns? Friday, how dare you give us states' rights on abortion? Answer, one's in the Constitution and one's not. The Dobbs decision also allowed the left to imitate Joe Soberin's joke version of a New York Times headline, Earthquake Destroys New York, Women and Minorities Hit the Hardest. In one breath, abortion enthusiasts tell us that women of color will be hit hardest on the court, ruling allowing states to ban abortion. That's true in a sense. According to the latest figures of CDC, in 2019, 33% of the women seeking abortions were white, 38 black, 21 Hispanic per capita. That's a lot more black and Latino babies being aborted than white babies. Gee, what a surprise. Guess where the clinics are placed? Same as the liquor stores. But then again, in the next breath, they say opposition to abortion is rooted in white supremes. Yes, that's a big rallying cry for the white supremacist rallies. Don't kill black babies. Keep your laws off my body. Then again, last year was for the government, hey, take a poke. And as you can see, more clownery. As I noted, after the freakout over the leaked abortion opinion a couple months ago, no matter what people think on abortion, unleashing the shrews on the public is not helping Democrats. Democratic consultants' midterm strategy, more shrews. Oh wait, the Democrats agree with me. After allowing the ladies a 3-day struggle session over the weekend, on Monday, January 6th, committee suddenly announced that an immediate return to the hearings. It was an emergency. They had a surprise witness. This could not wait. Major update from the bombshell witness at Tuesday's hearings. Trump is still a douchebag. In 3 days, we went from it's a Christian cult on a Supreme Court, my body, my choice, this is likely to slavery, to what abortion decision, let's talk about Trump. It's amazing how fast shit flips. And Ms. Coulter's absolutely right. Now, I don't put a lot of credibility with CDC these days, especially over the last 2 years of the COOF and forced vax mandates and wearing 15 masks. But, and again, I've said in previous videos that it's amazing how we went from couldn't define what a woman was, men can have babies, to when this bomb drops, all of a sudden now they care about women's health. They care about my body, my choice. Funny how that flips. Now we see another flip from, well, we didn't get the expected result out of the overturning of Roe, to now, well, we need to go back to the January 6 hearings. Well, there's also another update that no legacy media decided to, show this because they know it's a clown show. They know after the first time where they had it on prime time, it failed, and it failed miserably. And I mean, it tanked, it cratered. No one bothered to watch outside of the morons that are in the Democratic Party, because common sense folks like us decided, well, we have real lives to live. And with that being said, I'm Jazz Berganzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more just like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share it, subscribe to it. And we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.